Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is in the Ultimate Challenge heavyweight division. So let me introduce your first fighter to the ring. From Monster MMA, Ian, the Monster Hawkins.
So this is the Ultimate Challenge Invincible, and I have the Invincible team with me. I'm Malcolm Martin, with me Pierre Goulet and Rob Just the Job Nutley. And boys, what a way to start the heavyweights.
That's right, Ian Hawkins making his way down to the cage right now. Monster by name, monster by nature. He's a huge man, stands at 6'6", has a record of 2-1-0, and is 36 years of age.
I'll tell you the thing that impressed me about him is the toughness of this guy. I mean, seriously, his last bout, he took some serious lumps. And I'm pretty sure that he was smiling at the end of it. He has a great time. It's not about the win. It's about testing himself. And he comes in each and every time, and he tries to live up to that Monster MMA club that he's associated with.
And this is the thing, boys. When you talk about, you know, monster this, monster that, this is a 6 foot, what, 5, 6, 7 guy. He is huge. When you see him close up, it's only then you realise how big this man is. I mean, look at him there now compared to Grant Waterman. He towers over him. This really does mean heavyweight action.
The thing about it is, if he comes out strong, you know what I mean, looking to utilize his physical assets like that big upper frame, those long arms, he can make it very, very hard for Mark Potter here tonight.
Now let us welcome your second fighter to the ring. From Team Titan, Mark, the Great White Shark, Potter.
So here he comes, the Great White Shark, Mark Potter. And Rob, this man had a fantastic professional boxing career. This man can bang.
That's right. Awesome hands, let's be honest, and have no doubts about it. He's a very dangerous fighter to be trading level with.
And Pierre, once his professional boxing career was over and he fought for the British title, he can't find anyone in the white-collar boxing or anyone else that will face him. This is a very, very dangerous man here at Ultimate Challenge.
Well, the reason for that, if you have good parents that love you, they teach you to look both ways before you cross the street. Nobody's going to stop in front of his fist because they're like two moving vehicles. There's no way that I would get in the cage with this guy.
And on the outside you can see one of his coaches, Tony Thompson, who told me he's been training with him regularly, tightening up his ground game. And of course, boxing promoter Alan Mortlock, one of the most popular boxing promoters in and around the UK at the moment.
One thing I think is certain here, guys, I just cannot see this one going the distance.
Oh, without a doubt, it's going to be fireworks. Either Ian Hawkins is going to use that brute strength and land something, or Mark Potter is going to use that technical ability of the sweet science to set him up and knock him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sponsored by LanternRecovery.com, and this bout is in the Ultimate Challenge heavyweight division. Now let me introduce your fighter in the red corner. He weighed in at 120 kilograms. He has a professional record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Representing Monster MMA, one more time for Ian, the Monster Hawkins. And now welcome his opponent in the blue corner. He weighed in at 110 kilograms. He has a professional record of 1 win with no losses. Fighting out of Team Titan, ladies and gentlemen, Mark the Great White Shark Porter!
All right, guys, this is professional MMA. You both know the rules. Yes. Any questions about the rules? All right, remember, no elbows to the head of a grounded opponent. Listen, you're both big guys. You've got to obey my commands at all times. When I call stop, you stop, okay? Defend yourself at all times. Fight fair, fight hard, fight clean, touch gloves. Let's go back to your corner. All the way back.
Well, it's the monster Pierre versus the Great White Shark, and he looks focused and ready for action.
Oh, he's definitely poised. I mean, he's just calm. He's been there so many times in pro boxing. Again, nothing's really going to phase this guy. He's not seen, you know, he's not going to falter it anyway. He knows his game plan. He's going to execute it.
So here we go, Mark Potter versus Ian Hawkins.
And Rob, this is going to be a real test for Hawkins' durability. We know he's game, we know he's strong, we know he's brave, but this is going to be a huge test, as you saw there.
That's right, Hawkins with a good leg kick. Both guys just feeling one another out. Hawkins again trying to capitalise with a leg kick.
If I'm Hawkins' trainer, let's feint or let's throw some combinations. Let's get this to the ground as soon as possible, because we know that if there's any chink in the armor of the Great White Shark, it's going to be on the ground.
You can see those...
Where Hawkins doesn't want to be, Rob, just as Pierre said.
Those hands are looking tidy from Potter, picking his shots.
And now here's the thing with Potter. Potter's not going to be rushed. He's going to wait and look, guys. Look at the combinations.
Wow, unfolding beautifully, head to body. Hawkins still there, beautiful leg kick.
Now, picking up what you said, Pierre, if you're not going to take it to ground, you must test the legs of a boxer as well. And he is trying that.
Beautiful shots by Potter to the body again. Hawkins slowly drops to the ground. Beautiful work by Mark Potter, an illegal kick there.
That may have cost him the bout. That may have cost him the bout right there, is that illegal kick. We'll see what the judges say and what the ref has to say.
I think he was he got a bit overexcited, a bit overzealous. The foot came up, head kick.
It's all over. I think you're right. It's all over. It's such a shame, but it's done.
I think they're calling the DQ.
But watch this. You can see what he does to Potter. Potter does to Hawkins in terms of the boxing. He's so loose and so accurate. Everything there. Look at the timing. It's perfect.
Did you see how Potter just waited for the punches? He slid back slightly. Missed by an inch and missed by a mile, and over the top. Now look at him. He is just running together the body shot. Right there, liver shot.
And it was all over then. Yeah. He didn't need the kick. Hawkins was broken from the body shots. He did not need the kick.
But the thing about it, I do not think that was intentional. I think, like you said, it's overzealousness on the part of Mark Potter, and it may have cost him a peach of a win.
Rob, it's such a shame because these body shots were sickening.
I'm a big fan of body shots, and they were absolutely sweet. One to the right, delivered beautifully there. That starts it off, and you can see, beautiful again, the second one, and it's this one, the one that comes from the left hand there. That's the finisher.
The fight. He doesn't need this. It's over now. That, as you said, Pierre, pure excitement, and it's cost him dearly.
Ian Hawkins, welcome to WOE TV. So obviously you haven't won how you wanted to win. So how are you feeling?
It's an empty victory, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, it is an empty victory, and what can you say?
Yeah.
There are rules in it, though, aren't there? So he got overexcited, and but as I said to him, he was on top at that point.
Yeah.
So I can't take anything away. He hit harder than I've ever been hit before, and I've been hit hard. So
I mean, up until that point, it did look like you were losing. So talk us through.
Yeah, I mean, MMA is 15 minutes. So our plan was actually to absorb probably even 2 or 3 minutes of that sort of stuff. But yeah, to be fair, he hit me harder than I thought he did.
Yeah.
But nothing rocked me until he kicked, until that huge kick. Yeah, I wasn't rocked until then. So who knows when it goes to the ground? It's guesswork, isn't it? What would have happened, you know?
Well, the big question is there going to be a rematch then? And do you want a rematch after he's kicked you in the face like that?
Well, do you know, I wouldn't mind a rematch, but I think I need to be a lot fitter. The guy's a lot fitter than me. I need to either decide, take it seriously and train properly, because you can't mess about, which is what I do. You can't mess about at this level, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, your record's now, what is it, 3-1?
3-2 now.
3-2? Yeah. So you must be feeling happy. There's got to be some glory in it.
Do you know, I can't really give you that. I don't feel happy, no. I don't feel happy. I feel sorry for him in a way, because it's an aggressive sport.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to do it. I don't feel any anger towards the guy. It's unfortunate, you know?
Mark Potter, welcome to Woe TV. So how are you feeling about tonight? Really, you should have taken that.
Well, obviously disappointed.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's one of the things, isn't it?
I mean, up until that point, you were winning. Talk me through how you felt that first round was going.
I felt very bad. Well, I knew I'd hurt him.
Yeah.
He was in bad shape. His ribs were gone. His face was gone.
Yeah.
He was looking for a way out. He was dipping down towards the floor. Obviously, eating at the moment. But my argument was the kick didn't end the fight for him. It was over before that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we could all see that.
The referee was bad. Well, I actually thought the referee was going to jump in split second before that. But
yeah.
Obviously, head rush, red mist.
Yeah. And in your eyes, what's worse, having disqualification or a loss on your records?
The loss on the record is the pain in the arse,
Yeah.
but the way I've created a monster now.
So any chance of a rematch against Ian? Do you want one?
Do you know what? Seriously, if he wants a rematch, I don't think he will, because he never mentioned it after that.
Okay.
But if he wants a rematch, he can have one. We can do it now if he wants.
Really?
I'll do it right this second.
So who do you want to be up against next? What's next for you then?
We don't care. Alan, Terry, Dave, they're all going to sit down to see whereabouts I'm going to go next. If they want me to fight for the title next, I'll fight for the title next. If they want me to have 3 or 4 fights first, I'll have 3 or 4 fights, but I fear no man.